Why second? It is our major threat. You see, I told you that we are not only democratic, we are not only socialistic, we are also secular. You see, for a state to have all these characteristics, it is very difficult to deal with problems which attack the very fabric of the state, which attack the very identity of the state, you know. For instance, you cannot call Islamic terrorism so openly, or because there are people who are not terrorists, who are Islamists, who are believers, very strong believers, and they have nothing to do with terrorism, you know. But as you see, you know, post 9/11, the campaign by the West, and also because Islam linked insurgency in Kashmir has made a paranoia, you know, has created a kind of situation in which the state is quite helpless at times, you know. Yes, it threatens the individual. Yes, you know, and you know, especially when our film stars are harassed or some great personality is harassed, the talk is that you know, this is anti-Islamic. And imagine a country like India where you have a Hindu population versus Islamic state. I would still say a multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-religious state like India has still managed to keep its boundaries intact, keep people in harmony. You don't see communal clashes every day. When there are special events, you know, as you say, Muharram or these kind of, there are tensions, there are sensitivities, but people are not singled out. In India, you would not find, you know, statewide searches to individual houses or attacking Islamic population, or even though there are overt linkages, government has evidences of linkages, but you cannot do it in the interest of protecting a secular socialist fabric, you know. So, just as this can attack the individual, it can also attack the state. It can attack the state's identity. It can attack the strength of the state. I mean, I would say the strength of the Indian state is that it is a multicultural, multi-ethnic, and multi-religious state. India has started an identity card problem for the sake of security personally. It is an arduous task, it is difficult to form an identity. But yes, our identity is that we are Indian. Let me tell you that when we go to our neighboring state in Pakistan, people don't identify themselves with the state of Pakistan. They take a pride in being a Punjabi pride, a Baluchi pride, and they are justified because that's what their identity have been, you know. They've never been integrated to a state fabric. Islamabad, they say, is 20 kilometers away from Pakistan, which is not the case in India. You come to any of the metropolitan states, you would be happily walking among the Hindu, Muslims, Christians. I mean, I would be very happy if you could personally visit and see that it is extremely possible. You know, for instance, New Year, Christmas, of course, Catholics, New Year and Christmas are extremely popular in India. It is celebrated with as big a holiday, fervor, festivities as other festivities. There are no differences. I mean, Amit would be witness to it. He himself must have been invited to many Islamic festivals and all. So, you know, it is, yes, there is a threat because there is an insurgency being played up in the name of religion by vested interests, both inside and outside the country. But that's just a part of what a multicultural state is.